It didn't even last 5 minutes. I curled my hair and it didn't even last 10 seconds. I got my hair cut the other day as well because a lot had to come off of it. I've actually started a hair care routine series that I'm like filming my hair journey because it's gone to pot. But that's not what this video is about. Today's video is me going through my new workout routine. As of the start of this year, I have changed my training. I have found like the perfect balance as to what works for me in terms of my goals, but also my life balance goals. And I want to go through what that is today. So pretty much we're just going to jump straight in. There's no point in messing around, but I usually would do, let me see if I can turn this light up, it's a bit dark, there we go. I usually trained 6 times a week. If you followed my channel and I talk about my training, I normally followed a push-pull leg split, which would mean I was training everything twice in a week, which has worked fine for me, and it's, you know, helped me get to where I am and my goals, and especially strength goals. I feel like doing push-pull legs and training that frequently really helped with my strength, especially on like my bench press and things. However, I had to take a step back and think, what is it I'm actually trying to achieve in the gym? Because it did get to a point where I was doing push-pull legs for like 2 years and it's just doing the same thing and not really having too much of a focus or a goal. And then there was COVID and the gyms were open, the gyms were closed, there was home workouts, I had COVID, there were life changes, there's a lot of things going on. So I took a step back at the start of the year and thought, what exactly am I trying to achieve in the gym? What are my goals? And how do I change what I'm already doing to make it better? So I am training less, but I think I'm training smarter. So I've changed my goals in that I'm not too fussed about my, it's not necessarily my strength, okay, strength is important, but I feel like I am taking out chasing strength on certain things. So for example, I used to have quite a heavy focus on my chest when I was training my push days. So on a push day you would have chest, shoulders and triceps, and I felt like I was putting way more focus into the chest part and having this like goal to be able to bench press 60 kilo, which I can do now. Like I can bench press 60 kilo and it's woohoo, go me. I look like a big man in the gym with my 60 kilo. But whilst that was a strength goal, now I'm wanting to change to more of an aesthetic goal. And for me, training chest like that doesn't give me any benefit to my overall look. Now I do still train chest, of course, because it's important, but I'm not chasing this must be super strong on chest, because yes, it's great, but it's not in line with my goals anymore. So that has been one of the major changes, and I've always tried to build strength on legs. I've always tried to build strength on legs, but there's a new focus, and that, my friend, is the hip thrust. I have neglected hip thrusts for years. Like I just didn't do them. I was like squats, RDLs, lunges, all great exercises, but for some reason was just like, ugh, hip thrusts, don't really need to do them, not that fussed about them. Wrong. Wrong. Hip thrusts are like, sometimes I'm not even squatting now and I'm like hip thrusting instead. So that's an area I want to build my strength on. So essentially we have went from training 6 days a week with this like crazy strength goal of being able to bench really heavy whilst also building a butt, neglecting my shoulders whilst my shoulders are the area I wanted to grow. Having abs but not actually training abs, so I don't actually have that strong a core. Like it looks like I do, but I don't actually when it comes to functionality. So there's a few changes. So we're taking all of that and we are changing it to training 5 times per week. And I'm not that stressed out about the gym. I mean, I've never really been that stressed, but there used to be days where it'd be like, oh, I'm not going to do this because I'm going to the gym, or I'm not going to do that because I'm going to the gym. Now it's a case of, cool, I'm going for brunch instead, or I'm doing this instead, or, you know, I can go tomorrow. And it's quite hard because I feel like I have 2 personalities. I have one where I'm like, you only live once, it's, you know, family, friends, all these things more important, life experiences, be chill, don't stress, blah blah blah. Then on the other hand, I'm like, go hard or go home. And there's not really an in-between. So I kind of float between these 2 personalities, which is a good thing but also a problem because, well, I have to either be go hard or go home, or I have to be brunching. Balance, my friends. So my new training routine is 5 times per week, and I have now paired 2 body parts that I feel I don't need as much focus on. So number 1, chest, I am still going to be training, but I am severely reducing the intensity of it and the strength goal aspect of it, and I'm pairing that with back because my back is my part of the body that I'm most proud of. I feel like muscle wise is the most built and probably comes from my swimming background, so I'm still going to be training back super hard because I love it and I love training back and I like the look of a strong back and all of that kind of thing. But I feel like with back I do like 4 exercises and that's me, I'm like solid, done, and I don't feel like back takes me as long as say legs. So I'm pairing chest and back together, and because they're obviously opposite movements, it's going to pair up quite nicely. This is also why the vegan aesthetics plan looks the way it does. So my 12-week challenges on my vegan aesthetics program website, that came out in the new year. You can check it out, first link in the description. That is the style that I am now training with very minor tweaks. So I will put it on the screen so you can see it. I am doing, or I've paired, there's 2 leg days because leg day is so important if we're trying to build a bum. There's 2 leg days, there's a chest and back day, there's a shoulders and arms day, and there is a full body and core. Now I've changed this very, very slightly and I'll show you on screen what changes I have made. Okay, so the vegan aesthetics plan has a leg day, then a chest and back day, both of which I do. Then we have shoulders and abs. Sorry, shoulders and arms, but I've changed it to shoulders and abs for myself because I'm taking out the full body day, which I'll talk through. So there's just slight changes. I've been just going through the plan over January and thinking, right, okay, for me, I'm going to change this slightly to this. So right now, the new plan that I have been doing is a leg day. And that is just solely legs. We're doing heavy squats, heavy hip thrusts, there's RDLs, there's lunges, and that could be walking lunges, split leg lunges. There's some accessory work, either the GHR machine, which is my new favourite machine to finish on, or we're doing a lying leg curl or a leg extension or a leg press. There's endless possibilities. And if you don't know where to start, first link in my description is where you start. So we have a full leg day. Then we have a chest and back day, and that is obviously mixing in chest and back. Then we have shoulders and abs, and like I said, I need to work on my core, so it's not a case of training to get abs, it's training from a core functionality point of view. And like I said, shoulders is one of my main things I really want to work on. So now I have a dedicated shoulder day with abs added on at the end, and that means that I'm not benching before it, I'm not doing chest in between it and taking away a lot of my energy that needs to be put towards my shoulders. Then I have another leg day, which I'm also adding in some shoulders to as well, because again, legs and shoulders are the biggest aim for me to grow. And then we have a pull day on the 5th day. So rather than a full body day, I'm doing legs and shoulders, then a second pull day, because like I said, back is so important to me as well. And obviously you have arms in with that as well. So that is my 5-day split. We have 2 leg days, we have one of them with shoulders, then we have shoulders and abs, then we have pull, then we have chest and back. So I'm still training everything twice a week with the exception of chest. And yeah, it's just changing up the game because I was getting a bit bored as well, a bit bored of push-pull legs, a bit bored of the same thing. And whilst it's important to do similar exercises over and over and over again and improve at them and get better at them, get stronger at them, get deeper and better form with them, you know, it's also good to switch some exercises up as well. So if you need a plan and you want to do 3 days a week, 4 days a week, or 5 days a week, then the link in my description is where to start. But I'm going to show you now a couple of examples of the exercises that I do within these workouts. So I'm going to overlay the workouts that I post on Instagram. They're all completely free. If you follow me on Instagram, I post workout videos a few times a week. So you can go and check them out as well. If you don't want to dedicate yourself to a plan or anything like that, then you can check out my free workouts on Instagram. So let's go through a leg day, for example. thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope it makes sense. I always find it difficult to explain my workouts and break everything down and show you guys what a week looks like for me, because obviously I can see it in my head and I know what I do, and trying to put it in video format is quite difficult, because I don't always follow when other people are explaining what they do. I'm like, so they do this and then they do that, or they do, you know, it doesn't make sense to me. So right now in terms of cardio, I'm not doing any cardio because my goal is to build muscle, and I'm just like eating a lot of food, and I'm training 5 times a week, and I'm taking my 2 rest days, because rest days, they're so important. They're so important. Like for example, today's a rest day for me. I'm not going to the gym, and it's a case of I'm staying at home working all day. I'm going to have a bath tonight. I'm going to watch some Netflix tonight. And that's the plan of action for me there. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.